Okay, guys, this is the 2020 reading of the year for people in general. And I've tried to record this reading 3 times already, and problems and distractions continue to happen. So that's telling me something. But I did this reading on January 6th. So I'm recording it today, which is the 8th. And the first thing that Spirit talks about is the government. So questions are being asked on both ends with the people in society as well as in the government. They really don't know. So because of all this chaotic energy and no focus, no clear direction, it's going to cause a lot of government shutdowns. Spirit is showing me things that are going to be put on hold. So it's a pro and a con to that, because there were going to be some laws or regulations and things that may have come out in 2020 they were going to try to implement, and a lot of these things were going to be restrictive. It wasn't going to be received well by the people. And it makes me think about this whole abortion thing they did recently, where they're basically restricting women's rights to abortion. I think a lot of those things are going to be put on hold. So moving on to spiritualism. So the government's got a lot of crazy stuff going on, but for spiritualists in the world and environmentalists, this is a good year for us when it comes to elevated consciousness. I believe a lot of people who are already involved with spiritual traditions, traditional spiritual practices, conscious awareness. This is going to be it's going to bring, 2020 will bring even more elevation. When it comes to love, people who are in relationships where there is a bit of a distance between them, whether that distance is through communication, not really being able to communicate properly with your partner. If you have those issues, or you have a partner who's withdrawn, if you have a relationship where you're not in the same physical place, where this person may live in a different area, you're not in a different house. I mean, if you're not in the same house, anything with distance in between you and that person. If you have a relationship with the bond is weak, these types of relationships face trouble. These are the type of relationships that could really break this year. So you'll have the ability now to really be able to buy more material things. I see people being able to lay their hands on what they've been wanting to lay their hands on materialistically, buying houses, cars. But the divine feminine energy is very strong for 2020. Oshun's energy is very powerful for 2020. So in essence, the positive side of that is I see a rising up of influential women who already have power, women who that may be celebrities that we know of, who are already in position to do things. I see them doing even more this year. And those of us who are just very strong in our nature and our feminine nature, our womb consciousness waking up a lot, connecting to other women. Anything you're doing when it comes to beauty and cosmetics, those type of things are going to be impactful this year. They're going to have a strong impact, influence, and success. So death comes up this year, so be aware of physical death. This could be death with family members. Death is in this year, and in your personal lives. Spirit is doing this to clear out the trash, to clear out the BS, to clear out the old. Anything that's not serving us well anymore is going to be wiped out, dead, killed. Some blockages with traveling. So if anyone has trips out of the country, just seeing the world, there may be blockages there. Spirit is going to bring a big blessing of financial success, financial abundance. A great gain will come, and this is monetary gain. Save your money. It's really important to save your money as much as possible. Watch your debt to income ratio. And I think that summed it up.